My name's Liam Murphy. I'm a director of short films and a web series at the Alien Channel and a producer. And I'm also an avid B-grade movie watcher. B-movies came from the golden age of Hollywood, basically when they were beginning to show what they called double features. It's where they would show an A-list movie to begin with, which had high production value, big-name actors and things like that, and then afterwards they would show a lower-grade feature, or B-grade as they called them. They were usually things like spaghetti westerns, comedies, horrors, things like that, and the idea of the B-grade movie came from those low-grade productions that came after. I would say that filmmaking has definitely changed from watching B-movies the way I make films. Basically, it's made me think that, I don't have to have the greatest special effects team or the greatest visual effects team in order to create a good film. I'd have to say that some of my favorite directors from low-budget features would have to be like Roger Corman, the King, people like Ed Wood, and probably John Carpenter would be my other favorite in his early days. Roger Corman is, he's basically known as the king of B-grade films. He's become really famous from making hundreds of low-budget films and is quite big in Hollywood because of it. He made films based on Edgar Allan Poe's poems, so things like The Raven and The Pit and the Pendulum, and was known for discovering actors. So like such in The Raven, he discovered Jack Nicholson, and in Death Race 2000, he discovered Sylvester Stallone. I think some of my favorite low-budget B-grade films would have to be like Darkness Falls, things like Dracula the Dirty Old Man, The Manster's a really good one, Invasion of the Saucermen is a great film, things like Piranha, where it's just really over the top and ridiculous, and even like the Aussie-based ones like Black Sheep is pretty good. I really love Black Sheep, and probably Samurai Cop would be my other favorite. Ed Wood is basically famous for being bad. He won a Golden Turkey Award for the worst film of all time, and he's famous for his films like Plan 9 from Outer Space, Glen or Glenda, and Bride of the Monster. Plan 9 from Outer Space, yeah, when I first watched the film, I didn't really mind it too much. It was okay, but when I really started to really get into film and start to enjoy film more and understand the aspects that were behind film, I started to enjoy it more. Ed Wood's passion has definitely influenced me and my passion for filmmaking, mostly because he was so passionate about making such small budget productions that, it makes me feel that if he can be passionate about making a small budget production, why can't I? And it just pushes me to want to go above and beyond the small budget projects and make something of value. I think the future for B movies is quite bright, actually. I think they're really starting to come out more often. They're starting to get a slightly higher production value to them, and not to the point where they're considered blockbusters, but still to the point where they're actually, on par with some of the mid-range blockbuster movies. And I think that it's going to go in a way where, more animal crossovers like Sharknado and Dino Shark are going to happen, and I think it's really something that people can look into as a career of making B-grade films.